The dawn of dildos.
Exactly.
The dawn of dildos. Would you like to refute any of the things we said about you're now dead?
Not particularly.
For there. Okay. Fair enough.
I also wanted to tell you you're looking thin.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
When I saw that episode, it struck me, and then just saw you in the security camera the other day, too.
Who is that
Same
man?
thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
it's just, he grew 3 inches.
Mm-hmm.
He's taller now. He's more sleek. What if I walked up one day and I was like just a foot taller, and I was just like a string bean, and I was just like walking up to the camera door? That'd be
I'd be like Donzin early.
I am trying my best to stick with this fucking diet, man.
So what's your new diet?
I'm just not eating like processed stuff.
Just not eating.
I'm just not eating at all. Well, I mean, I'm having this. I'm like, I mean, the whole thing is like, I don't know, just being more conscious of shit, I guess, or whatever. I will say I haven't been to the gym in a while. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. It's been rough. It's just stupid. Like, it's one of those things where it's like you keep putting it back where you're like, I'll start this day instead of just going.
Yeah, no, I feel you. On the plus side,
laying down feels good. I like that.
Sony Santa Monica is about to bring it back into fashion. So you might not want to slim down at all.
I know. I'm in prime condition
To be
right
Thor.
now to be Thor. I'm very excited to be Thor. I'm gonna be Thor, then I'm gonna adopt a small black child to be the other Viking god.
Yeah, that does make sense.
What was it again? What's the god's name?
It's like Angraboda. I'm sure there's a
That
correct
sounds
way of
like
pronouncing
Pirates of
it.
the Caribbean.
She's
pirate.
the last giant, isn't she?
I thought Loki was the last giant.
No,
Loki-
she's like another giant.
Loki, yeah, I might be getting my Norse mythology horribly wrong, like most things, but Loki, I believe, is supposed to lay that pipe, and then they're supposed to birth the three
Monsters.
monsters: Hel, Fenrir, and the other one.
Yeah.
What's the other one? It's the snake, right? It's the snake that's gonna
Devours the world or whatever.
Yeah.
Hell is a giant dog, I'm pretty sure.
No,
Where's Fenrir, the giant dog?
Fenrir's a giant
the
dog.
wolf
Yeah.
thing.
Hell's just a broad, I think.
It's just a girl.
Yeah. Right.
The Vikings certainly got something right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm curious. I will say that, like, when I watched the trailer, I remember when I saw the first original God of War 4 trailer, I was like super fucking hyped. This one, I don't know. I wasn't as like taken aback by anything. Like, nothing really was like super captivating besides just like, the characters.
I watched you watch it, and when that little black girl's face hit the screen, yeah, he did turbo soy face. No, you vomited on your phone, and it was very inappropriate. I said, hey Hunter, you can deal with blue-skinned dwarfs, but a black girl shows her face, and that's too much for you in this fantasy setting.
I have to draw. I'm too far out of belief at this point.
Yeah.
I was just confused. Well, that you were saying, and the reason, like, I was like, what the fuck was up, was because they made it be like it was some huge reveal, and I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that is.
Yeah, that is a funny
And she's
thing.
like, turns around, she's like, you'll figure out enough eventually. And it's like, okay.
Yeah, they did reveal her like she was like Odin or something. Like, this is really important.
I didn't see, in the trailer you said you saw Fat Thor. All I saw was his
No,
hand.
I didn't see Fat Thor.
Yeah,
you
he's
didn't
not. Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, they just showed his
his
picture.
art. Okay.
He's just like,
Because you see his, just his hand and hammer, and I was like, oh, cool, it's Thor, or whatever. But, like, even then, it didn't feel like I was like, oh, fuck, it's Thor, you know?
yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, I imagine, like, the gameplay and, like, the story will be cool, because the first one was so well done, but...
He
It
doesn't
just-
look
it
very
didn't grab me.
intimidating, does he? He just...
Well, that's what I mean.
gonna kick your ass,
It's just like, why don't you get your ass over here and I'll beat you up? Just fucking wincing and wheezing the entire time.
He's like...
It's like, what is that? He's like, it's just me breathing.
kick your ass.
If you come over here, I'll slap you around. You come anywhere near me, and I'll fuck you up, dude.
I saw, before we start the podcast, I saw an article written by some guy like, okay, you need to start bringing your prejudices onto Thor being overweight or whatever.
Accurate.
I don't actually mind his body type. Like, I think it looks fine.
They should have put a helmet on his doughy face.
or like covered, like it does look like a window frame, like they framed his gut.
I really don't even mind that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't mind it either, but I know that like what's being pushed behind it is like yeah, he's overweight, so what?
Are you thinking? I feel like they were actually trying to be honest to the representation of him. I just feel like
I read an article by a guy who was like, people need to stop projecting their like blah 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 hate and all that. And he was like, the evidence for Thor being fat in his estimation was that like there's tales where he drank like half the ocean. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, he's a Norse god.
Yeah, I've seen.
That's a lot of calories in the ocean, man.
I've seen those like Nordic like strongest man in the world guys.
Oh yeah,
they eat a shit and drink a shit ton too. It's like you could have just made him like look like the Mountain or whatever, because it's like the Mountain doesn't have like, or at least back in the day in Game of Thrones. It wasn't like you saw a six pack, but he was like this fucking monstrous man,
like a strongman type.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's one of the other like things people say. They're like, yeah, it's like a strongman physique, but it's not like strongman physique. Like, yeah, those guys have fat, but they've also like they're stacked. They've got like big muscles.
Yeah, and like all the people that are like the strongmen that have like huge fat guts like that, it's because they're also like eating really shitty. And like there's like that one I forgot. Like there's this Russian YouTube weightlifter. He had that funny meme where he does like one deadlift. He's like, and puts it down. He like hits the big fat underside of his belly, and he like puts it down. He does like like he's like I did it.
Oh wow!
But he's like freaking. He's like grabbing the bar and he's like It's like a really funny meme that came out of it.
I thought you were just gonna say that like he gave himself a hemorrhage.
Oh, I wish. No. That's like a weird thing about like weightlifting thing, and then people like see they're like, "Oh my god, he went there," and it's just like blood fucking gushing out of.
Have you seen that Eddie? I can't remember his name. It's like Eddie Hall or something.
Probably.
There's some guy. His name's Eddie something, but he's
It's
like
Eddie Hall, yeah.
He is the fucking powerlifter guy. But there's a video of him like lifting up the bar and doing some crazy shit, like 1,000-pound deadlift or something, and he stands there and like blood's just
shaking,
and he's like. Rrr! And when you hold like a weight that heavy for that long, it like
the pressure,
it fucks you up. Like it really fucks you up. He had internal bleeding from it and stuff. But like this man in this moment of like overcoming and holding 1,000-pound deadlift, he's just like it's all worth it to him. He's just like
that's your whole life for sure.
Sorry for spitting on you.
And he's like
just spit everywhere.
Yeah,
sorry.
I don't know. I am stoked for the God of War game. I will play it. Those are the few.
Oh my god!
The few games that I will.
Loki! Oh my god! I'm Angra Boda. Oh my god! Sorry.
I am a Norse god.
I am a Norse god.
If you would believe it, I am a giant. It's like, but you're smaller than me. I don't make the rules. All I know is I need your tiny white cock in my pink pussy ASAP.
So that Norse giant lady in Norse mythology is obviously a bad guy, but I don't think they would.
Who?
Angra.
Oh, so the chick that like he's supposed to fuck is supposed to.
Well, yeah, because they have fucky and then they make those three monsters, right? And that they like.
But is she narratively bad, or is it just like, oh well, she's like a good person, but the people they will make will destroy the world?
I'm pretty sure they're all like
or she's
on the
just
bad side during Ragnarok, right?
Oh, okay.
So it's like,
well, she might be an innocent little giant.
Well, I know
that gets
Loki in the
raped
movie is
by
portrayed
Loki.
as like an innocent dude, but in the novels he was a like bitter stepchild.
Yeah, but in the real Norse shit, like Loki is on the bad side of Ragnarok.
Yeah, that's what he's
that's what I
saying.
mean.
So Loki might be the cunt, and the little black girl might be innocent.
My theory.
No, I was also saying that in the game. Sorry to cut you off again. It's like in the game though, Loki's like a good guy. I mean, he's like Kratos' son.
I mean,
right?
so far.
His what?
My point is, I don't think they would put a black girl in that role and then make her turn out to be a bad guy. So my theory is they're going to do like
Kratos rapes her.
Yeah,
that's where he was going.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going. I was like, Kratos just comes in.
Girl. Hi, Mr. Kratos.
Girl. Yeah.
Girl. She grabs Atreus like while he's balls deep in her, but just
Boy. Just he does a quick time event on her. Circle, 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 circle.
It'd be funny if they brought back the sex time event and that's what it was. You know?
Yeah, it's like the camera moves over and Atreus hits the wall and like
That's
slides
what I.
down.
That's what I was saying.
yeah.
The fucking quick time
And
event.
Dad, no! And the triangle.
King. Dad, stop!
You have to convince Kratos to stop. That's your quick time event as a trailer. No! Stop! That's an expensive light.
You just go out too? Is it done?
No, it's dead.
Oh, okay.
It just break right there. All right, well, fuck.
Shit.
I remember in the old games, though, it was so funny because it was such a funny thing in those PS2 games because when you got done with it, it's like tons of orbs would spew out of the center of it.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's like, ah. Also, what fucking show does I don't think I'll do this. He like walks away from it.
Not my Kratos.
No,
sir.
Not my Kratos. He's a good one. I think there's a sex time event in the first game. I might be completely wrong, but I think it's like in Kronos's like temple or like the temple where the box is or whatever. I don't know, but it's like this moving giants walking around. It's just like these naked chicks just waiting up there. Remember as a kid, I was like, what are these girls doing here?
They're just doing nothing. I don't get it.
I think in the third game, you fuck a god. I think you fuck Aphrodite in the...
At some point, yeah.
At some point, they said no.
She's like laying in her bed.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
He's like, oh, I guess I have time.
Yeah. Sadly, those days are behind us.
I know, right? Isn't it sad?
They will bring it back with a gay one. That's how they're going to bring it back.
Oh yeah,
That'd
Loki's
be
gay.
He just has he just
be
has
bold.
like a quick time event with Mirmir's head or Mermir or whatever his name is.
Kratos,
Kratos.
your far more hands are softer than I imagine.
Shut up.
Well, that, yeah. Huh. His like dick is poking out the backside of his neck hole.
What's his fucking name again?
I can't remember.
Mermir.
I can't remember. All I know is I thought
Meme?
that was like really fucking cool. He's like just chilling in the back.
Doesn't he sound like
Cool. He sounds like kind of almost Scottish in a way, doesn't he?
yeah, Scottish or Irish or something.
Yeah, something along those lines.
But yeah, I don't know. You can't tell me that Kratos at some point off screen didn't think about just like skull fucking. Yeah, she's just like
Just like one bead of like spit. He's just like going down his neck. He's like, Kratos, why are you looking?
why are you looking at me like that?
Why are you looking at me like that, Kratos? Can I tell you a tale?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't know. I like that they leave the trailers ambiguous, but it's just like I feel like I didn't get any kind of like hook for that game. Except like you were saying this too. The voice actor for the kids sounded fucked.
bad. It didn't sound good at all. Like the way he was delivering his lines.
He's like, I got to find out who I am.
What? This is what Mother would have wanted.
He's like, you need to stop acting like a father and act like a general. And he's like, no. There was a couple times where even the Kratos voice actor, I was like, is that the line you went with?
I want them to just to throw a wrench in the works. I want them to finally do the Abrahamic gods. Specifically, I want them to...
The world is ending, boy. We have to move.
What was that? Daylight come and me want to go.
Arabic sounds. We're supposed to be like that. Yeah, I can never.
Can you imagine if they went after Allah?
He fucking punches Muhammad like right in the face.
Oh man, that would that would be interesting.
He's off camera for all the quick times.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't show him.
Kratos talking off screen.
Just
yeah.
has like a JPEG of sand on the screen while you are
While
fighting
you
it.
fighting Muhammad.
I 100% think that and this is the last time they'll do Kratos though. I think like they're trying to build Loki up to pass
Yeah,
the
little
torch to someone.
femboy. Femboy Loki.
I also think that they're just gonna. I think they'll kill him off.
Kratos.
Isn't the witch lady still running around?
Yeah, in the trailer she
I didn't see. I
attacked
didn't,
him.
oh, I didn't see her in the trailer.
She jumps on like
Paying
this.
attention.
He's like, and there's like dogs running, and she just jumps on top of it with like an elf blade, and is like, yeah,
Tight.
you killed my son. It's like, fucking crazy bitch.
Yeah, he wasn't so cool. Freya.
Not only that, but pretty sure you fucked his entire the only reason he acted that way was because of you.
Yeah, well, I guess she was consistently a crazy bitch throughout.
Don't trust you, bitch.
That's what you're thinking. She's in it. she's a real entity. You're just thinking, you're like, this isn't a game developer's thing. You're just like, you fucking bitch. You're crazy. I know it.
I think this is it. I think that I really don't think there's going to be another God of War game after this series. I think that Santa Monica Studios, I think, is prepping themselves up to for future projects.
You don't think he's gonna go to India and fuck up, Vishnu, rip off all of Vishnu's 6 arms?
Vishnu.
I mean, that would be sweet. That would be a sweet visual.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be cool if he went.
What are you doing? Get out of here, my friend.
No. The Egyptian gods.
The Egyptian gods.
Yeah.
That was the original plan, was them to go to Egypt. Yeah.
Oh, instead of Norse.
Yeah. And then I think
it's probably just sketchy optics. Having
Well, I think
Snow White guy.
So I think they're gonna do.
They're gonna go Egypt.
Next.
Yeah.
I think that was just the whole. I think that's just just an inside joke.
They're never gonna fucking. It makes too much money, man. They're not gonna stop it.
You don't think so?
No, I want Vishnu.
I think with Kratos, they are going to stop with Kratos. I don't think they'll do Kratos. I do think they're propping up.
Who's gonna rip off Vishnu's arms?
I think they're going to prop up Loki somehow. And I think they're probably going to do something where they can create some kind of new adventure through that kind of thing.
Bro, it's gonna be Loki's and that chick's daughter, and that's gonna be the new protagonist.
I am on my way. I will go the distance.
It goes back to Greece.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. We just got done rebuilding everything.
Goes into the temple of Zeus.
Yeah.
My boy!
It just becomes Hercules. Yeah. Why won't you do Indian god jokes with me? Why do I'm trying to drag us there.
It feels like such a drag, yeah.
Yeah, well, come with me and I'll stop doing it. Come to India! We can do funny voices! Right? Oh my god! That was my Indian accent.
That voice. I will say you guys are,
Come with me to India!
Come on, Hunter. What does Vishnu sound
What does he sound like?
What does he sound like, Hunter?
You're just like...
I was trying to compliment that you guys have 3 projects already lined up and in the works.
Put the brakes on that one, huh? Well, it'll be 2 when this comes out. So we've got Fortnite this weekend, and then
Oh yeah, I forgot you guys. That's tomorrow.
yeah, well, tomorrow or the next day. We'll see. What day is it today?
Friday.
Yeah, so probably Sunday, honestly. And then a new PC cartoon. Huh?
What's that one about?
Okay, go on, Tom.
I am on my way. Okay,
Alright, Hunter. You're trying to drag me to Hercules. Let's go.
no,
Liar.
I do want you to explain your PC Master Race cartoon.
The Chinese. Big problem. Big problem. No one's brave enough to tackle the sleeping dogs.
There's going to be some day in the future that's going to be a blissful, gleaming light when Tom's like, I find this funny, and I'm like, what is it? And I look at it, and it's like something. I'm like, but this has nothing to do with race. And you're like, I know, and I love it. I'm like, you did it, Tom. You did it! And we hug together, and we both cry.
I am simply following in the well-trodden...
Finally wipes off all the sweat, and he's like, thank God.
We made it.
We did it.
I mean, that actually kind of sincerely happened with that Cass Lion King thing.
Which one?
When Cass put out the Lion King, Ultimate Lion King recap, and Tom was, ignited your soul. You're like, this is the best cartoon ever on the
It's
internet.
a great cartoon.
Yes,
awesome.
but it's so weird, though.
Couldn't it just be that you
hearing
guys
him
have the
say
wrong
that?
perception of me?
No.
I think that if it was the wrong perception, then it wouldn't. I mean, like,
I tell you all the time how much I like Blade.
Yes, Cass Vanderpool though.
Blade's one of the good ones. I don't know.
A daywalker of sorts.
It's the same thing of like all the other like rednecks in my town. They're just like, well, I have a black friend.
Jamal.
I like a black movie. Now the non-fiction ones I kind of
yeah. I can relate to them more because I know they're made up.
I like what's that Civil War one?
It's like exhausting to
What's
them.
that Civil War one?
Yeah, Glory.
I don't know what to tell you. I am walking in the well-trodden path that you set for me.
Did I set that path for you?
Yeah. Literally, like, first episode that actually never got released. With me and Dom were talking about your fucking clan robes.
I thought we released that one.
yeah, that's been.
Oh, well, then, okay, it's documented then.
Yeah, we talk about his clan robes all the time.
Well, there you go. So, yeah, I'm just following your path, bro.
You made that social media post, and I remember, like, even people on
Oh,
your Instagram,
yeah.
even people on your Instagram were like, ooh. And then people thought that it was real, and I'm like, look, it's a fucking PNG over my face, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's right. We did, didn't we? So, anyway, I'm following in your path.
Oh, because
evidence is out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. I thought you were trying to assume that, like, whenever we started hanging out, it's just like, only then.
That's exactly what happened.
Oh, okay. What was I saying about Cass Vanderpool? Oh, Cass Vanderpool. I'm like so jealous of like one I admire his art style a lot because it's so simple, but like it's just fun. It's just like such a fun, like blocky kind of like.
I like Shinzi too.
Who's Shinzi?
Isn't that the Whoopi Goldberg hyena? Maybe that's not.
I don't know. You can't like. I feel like you can't say these things without like the evidence there to back yourself up. Because you're like the chinky. Is that in the channel? It's like no.
It's like, isn't it? Lion King hyena names. I'm gonna have the last laugh. One of them's Shinzo, maybe. Shinzi, Banzai, and Ed.
Oh, well, what the fuck are you even talking about, though?
He named a black character he likes. That was the thing.
You gotta keep up.
Is that a
Whoopi Goldberg?
So we've got Blade, Glory, and Shinzi.
And I rest my case.
Not even Lion King, just Shinzi.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry for liking Shinzi.
He likes Lion King for other reasons.
What?
But he likes because it's a good white movie with lots of white.
James
people.
L. Jones.
Did you? It was a kind of a weird scene with James Earl Jones. Was at the end of Sandlot when all the kids run screaming whenever he comes out on his back porch because they find out that it's a black guy that's living in the house.
I've not heard or seen this.
Of course you haven't seen Sandlot. You've seen Sandlot. You've had to. You're an American
Yeah,
boy, you've had
I
to
thought it was
Sandlot.
a giant mastiff they ran away from. Not the black guy.
That's what you repurposed him in your mind. It was just a regular black guy. And
That's
you
just
That's the.
10-year-old hunter watching. Oh, yeah, run away!
yeah, it wasn't the
kids,
mastiff. It was the black.
Run!
Run!
No, because actually the dog is really adorable. That's such a fucking good kids movie, dude. Sandlot's a classic. That's a good one.
Love it. It's my fave.
You've never fucking seen it.
Bambino,
The Great
Bambino.
the Sultan of SWAT.
killing me, Smalls.
You're killing me, Smalls.
I've heard that.
Yeah, it's from Sandlot.
I'm basically a fan.
There's the fat ginger kid that is the catcher. Classic bit. They're playing against another team, and he's just piss talking the batters the whole time. It's good shit.
It's like, hey,
Let's just delete the last 10 minutes, Justin.
I'm just getting warmed up.
I'm getting loose in my bones. I've actually found out that Don's accent for you is my favorite. I've been thinking about that. I'm like, what voices do I hear the most? And it's always
Don's.
it's always Don's.
Hello, I'm Tom.
There's so much residence. It's so evil.
I'm top. No, it's kind of snivelly, isn't it?
It's,
but because
it's
of that-
snivelly, but it's also kind of it's more resonant than your voice at the same time.
You can't help it.
And I think that's what
You just can't help putting all that resonance in.
It feels like that's what makes it more of like a snake, though. Like I imagine that it feels very like snake-like, and that's what makes it evil to me. I think.
Did you see the painting of me as a little dog yapping into the mic on the subreddit?
Oh,
I thought
it's
that
a-
was so funny.
Yeah, it's good.
And you're an owl.
I was just.
I never realized you look like an owl. You do.
My head just fucking spins back behind me.
Which is weird because your face is so long and narrow. Like in all your characters you draw of yourself.
It's like a tube. It's like a fat tube.
You got European gay dancing.
Just intense EDM music.
Yeah.
How's everyone feeling tonight?
Yeah, very good. That fucking German framing lady, dude. Yeah, it's really. I got.
She
that.
gave you the color comment too. Everyone sees color different. Retard.
She.
Did she say that to you too?
Yeah, but I wasn't like advocating for anything in particular. What's funny to me is just her like European babble about things. Just like I got a commission done by Jay Noel. Justin can put it up on the screen. It's fucking sick. It's like a Wario.
Don't put it up.
Okay, don't put it up. And I took it to go get it framed at this shop, and it's got this like sweet German lady in it.
I love that
And
German lady.
she's just like, yeah, it's like, you cannot have a frame that is too thin. This man, he is very fat and powerful. I'm like, okay, he's so dynamic. You need a frame that can hold his weight.
A nice, big, expensive
Just
flame.
nice and big and made of titanium. She's just, yeah, it's just pure Euro
I
babble.
feel like you started going Indian kind of there. Too.
It's like titanium. Thank you for giving me the opportunity, Hunter.
problem.
After
I wanted
trying
to
to
give
drag
you-
you
I
to
wanted to
Vishnu.
give you
Yeah,
that.
I appreciate it, man.
Well, now we can imagine what Vishnu would have sounded like if he had gotten to do it before, and we can move on with closure.
Yeah, yeah. Don't attack me.
Right?
Owie, owie, bowie.
And it's done.
Stop plucking
That's
my
the end.
eyebrow, Kratos. It's got giant tweezers.
Actually, if he was a giant Indian man, the hair follicle would be so big that it's like it's like this thick of a hair.
He's like,
owie.
ow, that hurt. Instantly, he goes.
It's known as the most offensive game of all time. God of War 7 is sure to split the audience.
God of War 7-11.
Oh, shit.
God of War 7-11. So bad. Oh, it's incredible.
I'm still trying to like gain back my equilibrium from that fucking slapping of the table.
So fucking retarded. Oh god, I look forward to this sweet abyss of eternal sleep.
That's what we all strive for.
Can I be thinking about that all day? Sometimes you say something so profoundly stupid that it makes you long for death. Just to be free.
Just to be free from it all.
Yeah.
You guys also have some days coming. Both have a week coming up off.
Yep.
Big plans. I know that you won't say where you're going or anything like that, but well, I guess by the time that this airs, right?
I'm not that paranoid. I'm not that paranoid. I'm not gonna be like, I'm going to Seattle. They're gonna find me. Don't. Yeah, I'm going to Seattle.
You should go to the original Starbucks location to really treat yourself.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh.
Don, yours is more fun. You're gonna go live in a clay hut.
Yeah, by the time this comes out, it might be dead again. Like, clone me. Wouldn't that be cool?
You guys, so much money.
Yeah.
Yeah, please stop dying,
You know how
Don.
much it costs to run this $1 billion cloning facility?
Expensive podcast.
It is.
Yeah.
No,
No,
see a
we're-
lot of return. In the grand scheme of things.
Hey, Don's Dead was number 1 out of 10 on the rankings.
Was it?
Yeah.
For a while. Things dropped down.
Turns out all we have to do to get you guys to view our podcast is
Clickbait.
pretend Don died. Yeah.
Clickbait.
Was it so? Do you think it was like, oh no, Don's dead, or like finally the podcast is listenable?
I think that it was. I think people. Well, there was legitimate people that were like. There was legitimate people who were like, "Wait, did he actually die?" And I was
Can you imagine us? Yeah, like that's how we announced Don died.
Well, that was the other thing. It was funny that like viewer retention for the first couple hours is like a minute and a half.
They're like, oh, he's not dead. Like, I'll check back in next time.
I'm actually excited though because I've never seen the sky without light pollution. You know,
Really?
And it's far enough away from everything. Yeah, it should be pretty cool. So
How far is it from here?
it's still in Texas, but it's like
No, so I mean, like how many
it's-
hours? You
I think
know?
it's like 9 hours or something.
Oh, okay. So you'll be in the middle of it.
Yeah, it's close to Mexico. I might get cartelled. That'd be cool.
You!
too. Yeah.
See,
Me?
see, Wunderle.
No. See,
Oh,
we are talking about you.
that would be so funny if you got taken by the cartel. Mm-hmm. That would be so good.
Just even hear that news.
Don Gregor taken by cartel.
Local artist taken by cartel on camping trip in Clay Hut.
Yeah, and they just leave to tell the tale. Yeah.
Let people know. But what would they want to do? That's not what I understood. Is like I feel like the only thing about cartel stuff is that I understood that they would probably like to have like what women or whatever for human trafficking and to do whatever with. But it's like, what would they even do with Don? What would they do with a man? I guess put him to work. You'd probably be put to work bagging things of cocaine.
House mule.
You have to learn.
You're a mule. That's right. We need
House
someone
mule.
inconspicuous, man.
Walking down the street in Mexico.
You're the tallest person in the nation.
See, I'm a star.
They call you the white shadow. You're like walking through.
7 kilos of heroin stuffed up your ass. You're right there, Hunter. Fuck.
Yeah.
I was just imagining like what it would be like to watch somebody walking around with 7 kilos of cocaine in their asshole, just like really tight. Like you can tell their ass is clenched so hard. They're just like
Might tickle your might tickle your prostate. You just come in like a fucking sprinkler.
just little driblets of cum.
Yeah. Oh god.
Just like shooting down your leg, like fucking, just like a little thing of honey tipped over on its side.
In it, the white shadow.
Yeah, the white shadow leaks.
Yeah, maybe they give you a little Mexican guy to dab your trousers as you go.
Oh, cool.
See?
Just walking next to me.
Yeah.
Also inconspicuous.
Walking next to you, just being like,
This is gonna work. This is definitely gonna work.
get to the border. You returning home, sir? Yes.
Yeah.
See? Hey, weren't you that guy that was kidnapped by the
Just farts, a big cocaine cloud, just like shoots out his asshole.
farts and comes?
Sir, did you fart and come? I did. All right, well, welcome back home, buddy.
Hey, stupid.
Estupido.
Hey, stupido. Gringo.
I've actually never been.
Where?
The only part of the country I've only been outside the country to Canada. That's it. So
That doesn't count.
that's
It's
exactly.
like me going to Scotland.
Well, it's the same thing as people. Is it? Well, yeah. But the
It's almost exactly the same thing.
Scotland's part of the UK, isn't it?
I said almost.
It'd be more like you going to South Ireland, I think.
No, at least I've got to travel across a body of water to do that.
yeah, but you could. I mean, like Canada's pretty. Like depending on where you're at in the country, it's pretty far away, and it's still
Landlocked.
Yeah. Well, that's the reason too. Like when people say they go to Mexico, it's never like it never feels like out of the country. You know,
Really? Mexico feels more like foreign than Canada.
it's this exact same thing except just south.
No, it's not.
How is it not? It's landlocked.
Yeah, but the Canadians are basically just fucking Americans. They sound like you. They have the same
The
culture.
Mexicans are basically Americans at this point too.
No, they're not. They don't speak the same language as you.
Yeah. Well, you know, a lot of Canadians speak French.
Don't get me started. They're foreign, let me tell you.
Yeah, when I went to Vancouver, it was pretty much all English speaking, but there was like a large Asian population that lived in Vancouver, from what I saw.
Yeah, Canada is basically like China plus.
Is there a lot of Chinese people?
I think there's a lot of Chinese people in Canada.
I mean, I saw.
Isn't there?
I don't know. I don't think they have their reputation yet. Like, I've never heard
Yet.
that.
Any day now, news is gonna flow south.
Well, that's the way it tends to go eventually.
When the fuck was Canada even founded?
When we decided to found it, bro.
Vancouver, though, man, beautiful city. I love Vancouver. If it was easier to like live in other countries, I would totally probably move to Vancouver.
I don't think it's that hard for Americans to go live Canada, is it?
I think they made it more difficult.
Probably keep Amy Schumer out.
Nice.
Yeah, got her.
Got her. Remember her?
Yeah, that's weird. She doesn't really exist anymore.
Nope.
What
She
happened?
had like that big year too, or that movie that she did.
Her
did
comedy
really well.
finally caught up with her.
Nice.
Nice.
She had that one year though, like I think it was like 2018 or something, or 27. I can't remember what year it was, but that when Trainwreck came out with like Bill Hader and stuff. That movie did like
maybe that
really
was
well.
the death knell.
It did really good.
Why she no?
I think she just got caught stealing jokes, didn't she?
No, that's
She-
been forever.
I think that was after that movie came out, when all that "she's a thief" shit came out.
Hey, don't
really?
say allegedly.
Yeah. No,
Okay, fine, get sued. I don't care.
I think no. She literally like there's a skit.
Oh, now he's saying literally.
Literally, there's
She's coming for you.
was a skit on her
Cartel
show.
aren't even gonna get a chance to get their hands on you. She's gonna sue you so bad.
Oh, I forgot there was Inside Amy Schumer. I forgot about that.
Yeah, they like lifted a skit completely from like Mad TV or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
allegedly. Yeah.
See, thank you.
They have the side by sides though, and it's like the pacing, everything is the exact same. Right? It's pretty
Allegedly.
crazy. I have eyes. Come for me, Amy. Let us do battle.
That was disgusting. Never say that again.
Come for me, Amy.
Come for me, Amy. Bet she smells like grease.
What kind of grease?
Like fat, like skillet fat.
Grease lightning.
Grease, I never put in the banana.
Keep talking.
Better shape up, cause I need a man. And my heart is set on you. You're the one You gonna join in, Don?
This is the last, very, very last thing I would want to do on a given Saturday. You cannot name a thing I'd rather be doing right. I wouldn't rather be doing it. I liked how you were about like 25 seconds ahead in the song from Tom.
They weren't the same song.
I don't know.
I didn't even know what the fuck you were saying. I was hoping at some point we would
incomprehensible.
catch up with each
You
other.
wanna, honey. It's when she's walking around in leather at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about it, stud.
Oh, you're the one that I want. Honey.
That's how she walks. She's got leather on.
I got cheese.
They're multiplying, but I'm losing control. Cause the power you're supplying.
It's electrifying.
It's electrifying. You better shape up,
Do,
up.
do, do.
Cause I need a man.
Do,
Need a
do,
man.
do.
And my heart is set on Dawn.
Bubble up, bubble, baby, do. Don's the one that I want.
Buddy, there he is.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted.
Man, Grease, what a classic.
And Grease too. Come on, dude. He tricks a girl into fucking him for the nation.
Don't you love America?
And she's like, I guess.
Guilt tripping a girl into fucking him.
It's kind of, it's a little, yeah.
I mean, it's just, I know this is brought up
Bit
to death,
rapey.
but it's just like, it's the exact same thing as like Revenge of the Nerds where you like,
It's not the exact same thing as Revenge of the Nerds.
no, I'm just saying, but it's like, it like in Revenge of the Nerds or whatever, that's like just as horrible.
It's way more horrible.
Yeah. Like that's rape.
That's actually,
yeah,
like,
that's
yeah.
rape. And it's just like,
This guy's-
actually, I'm a nerd. And she's like, okay. And he's like, we won.
Yeah, that's funny. It's funny how, like, much culture changes what's okay and what's not in, like, a prime film. But in Greece too, yeah, what's he say? He's, like, singing, he's being about patriotism and how they've got to
Dude,
fuck.
I haven't seen Grease. I think I saw Grease 2 once.
I had a sister.
It is nothing
I don't think
like
I've ever
Grease.
seen
You're not missing anything.
There's a song about bowling, surely.
So John
Surely that
Travolta
should be-
doesn't stay with.
I don't think
Different band of kids.
I don't think any of the original cast is in it. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should pull up that song where he talks a girl into fucking him.
Louis DiMucci is his name. What a name. Louis DiMucci, you tried to trick me into fucking you while your friends listening on the other side.
What? What?
It was for the Yankees.
What's your fucking problem?
It was for Disneyland.
I'm trying to blow over here.
I'm trying to get mine.
All right, grab her.
Fuck it, take her, grab her. Come on.
I'm getting whiffs of Italian Don.
Yeah.
I'm going getting Italian Don.
What?
Why did we never upload that?
Well, he said that he wanted to blur the card, and I didn't.
Yeah, you gotta have class.
The death of dreams.
You gotta be classy, dude. What actually happened? Was it just time, or did they?
Well, like why we didn't get the sponsor or whatever.
Yeah, what happened?
They stopped talking to us.
What happened?
No, they didn't. You liar. You said to them, "We just can't do it," and they said, "Okay, I believe you."
That is right. Well, I was gonna say I forgot about that, but yeah, it's basically I just sat there and I was like, well, there's just like no way. That's why but I was like,
You should see the two fucking retards I work with. These ads are never getting done.
But I sent him that Italian Don thing. I remember whenever we got done finishing it, and the guy was like, "I love this," and you're like, "I don't think he's gonna like it." I remember I was like, "They're gonna love it. This is gonna be awesome."
So for context to the listener or viewer, we had
can
like
put it up in this
sponsors. I want to upload it native.
Yeah, it should be.
well, like we can
its own
upload it native
content.
too. But I just
Hey, go sign up for our Instagram and watch the video we're talking about.
Damn.
Promotional show. Yeah, we have a Cream Crew Twitter
Oh,
and
exclusive.
Instagram, and we
Social
will be
media
giving
exclusive.
one follower $3,000. So be sure, but you have to be a follower.
Hunter will be giving one follower.
In it,
$3,000.
money back.
That's
Money
not
bags
what, That's
Canyon.
not what we're. That's
Loot
not the part of the
Canyon.
deal. Guys, I'm trying to.
Cash Canyon. Oh, it's a lie.
No, you're not supposed to. Don't say that. Justin, bleep that.
Please let me give these people context.
Go.
We had sponsors that we were going to do ads for, and one of the ads was for like a credit card company. And for some reason I can't remember, we made Don an Italian mob boss.
Wouldn't it be funny
I
if
thought it was awesome.
Don was Italian?
With
That'd be
waiting
really
big food
funny.
and olive oil, and it was a whole deal, and it was very funny.
That shoot was so fun.
it was
such a fun
standout
That's
time.
that fucking suit sat drenched in olive oil for literally like 3 months in the laundry room in the corner. Just a sad pile of.
Where's it now?
Watching
I
back
think I just
on
threw it
that
out.
video, like you combing that olive oil out of your hair was so disgusting.
It's just like a big gloops. Just like,
I was like, he's the Don, and it was like a thing.
oh, he's the Don. That's why we did it.
Like he's a Don,
I
yeah.
said he's the Don, so he's the Don of banking.
Yeah.
And they're like, what? And I was like, follow me here. I was like, what would an Italian mob need to do with an online banking service? He's like, I need the money.
I need the money.
Because isn't it already like a sort of like a mildly sketchy banking thing?
No.
No,
too?
it was fine.
No, it's
Yeah,
been
I didn't
promoted
know.
by big YouTubers and everything. We would never promote something sketchy.
No,
I didn't know what the fuck it was.
It's literally just an online banking thing. I think the only one that they try to get money is, I think, just like other shitty banks where it's like, or like other banks where it's like you go through a loan with them, but it's like the interest is higher. So, I mean, it was legitimate. I mean, it was fine.
Oh yeah, obviously.
yeah, but no, like it was just really funny, and like we had ideas for all of us because you had Don for that one, then we had one for like this VPN thing where it was going to be like emulating somebody breaking into your house. Remember that one? That one was pretty good. Well,
And the last one was like a blacksmith for dildos.
oh yeah, yep.
Yeah.
And we can bleep this out, but like definitely gonna plan for us. But we should just like get those characters back for stuff. Did I tell you about? We told you about that.
The Dawn of Dildos.
Exactly.
The Don of dildos.
I honestly think that's hilarious.
The Don of dildos.
Exactly. What the? How do you?
I like the dildo of my
People used to
ass.
say that white penis, black penis is fun. Nobody ever talks about the secret sauce, the secret spaghetti, dragon dildo.
Perfect. I want to buy one already.
Pour olive oil. What are they gonna do with it now?
Oh, It's a little more exciting.
What does that look like?
The aroma.
Mariana sauce.
Dip it in a big thing of red sauce and put it back up. What does that look like? Use a discount code Italian Don.
Don, you're just gonna be the face of all the ads. Italian Don.
That'd be so good. That's gonna be as recognizable as like the Sham Wow guy at some point. It's spicy.
You're not dying your way out of this one.
Oh, that'd be tight.
And right before the shoot, Don had a heart attack and he died smiling.
Why has he always got such a smile on his face these days?
But in request, it's like we go against your request. We did bury him in the Italian Don suit. Hair slicked back with olive oil and his whole casket.
Just a gallon of olive oil under my arm.
And that's what you have to be like in heaven.
I was gonna say that we pour it in there. It's like an actual liquid in there, and it's all water sealed, so it's just like constantly in this big batch of.
They find him in 500,000 years because he's perfectly preserved in olive oil.
That'd be awesome. That'd be so expensive, though. Olive oil is expensive.
I think we can swing it for Don's funeral.
You gotta go.
Last request.
Gotta go extra virgin too. Give me some processed bullshit.
I'm gonna give you sour vegetable oil.
I'm gonna give you.
I'm gonna give you soured vegetable oil.
That's what I said, and I would do it again.
That's what you get.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
Stop.
Yeah. Okay.
We
Maybe
did
let's.
not.
Yeah. There's a line between joking and bullying.
And that line.
Maybe you
has
need to
been
keep
crossed.
that in mind.
Right.
All right. Okay.
I've been wanting to play Saint well, Saints Row would be cool too, but
They're coming out of the new one.
are they?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Well, yeah, never mind.
Do you know what I want to play?
This is a podcast.
Do you want to know what I want to play?
What do you play?
I want to play God of War 7-11.
Look at me.